What's up, guys? It's Mr. Jammet, and today we are back for another episode of The Road to Top 10. Was running out of teams, and so, I don't know why I never thought of this before. But, yeah, I was like, Storm, I was talking with Storm. Shout outs to Storm Zone, by the way. He managed to qualify top at the top of the last ladder rung. So, shout outs to him. But we were chopping it up, and I was like, of course, bro, you have any team? Homie dropped like 20 teams, like on site. I was like, why didn't I think of this before? Now, Storm's teams are very unorthodox, so, I got to pick my poison with them. And I'm still on the fence about whether or not I want to use it for road. But this one is unique enough and standard enough to where I was like, let's do it. And so today I introduced Dual Combine, which is Dual Combine, Finian, CM Coco. Matter of fact, let me import this team to make sure I have the calc. All right. So we have the import there. We're going to get right into it. I'm recording this later in the day. I almost didn't record today, and I was like, no. One, it would let me decay even further, but also I'm gonna commit to keep being consistent. We talked about this. It's just been a weird day is all. But I was like, no, we're gonna commit to this. The reason I don't like recording late is like usually I'd start this late in the day. It's 6:30 right now, and I'd say, okay, I'll record later. Something happens, don't get it done. I was thinking about this. I was like, Ferrothorn would be the biggest impediment to both CM Finis, but yes, Ferrothorn and Blissey. So, and Coco. Well, Coco doesn't stop my own, but yeah, he's very weak to Heatran though. So we're gonna leverage that as best as we can. So let's break it down. Heatran again, huge issue. As is this thing, Kartana. My Landers is Landers is damn good. It's a little better for his to be toxic than mine. Torn can only be really killed by, and I was thinking about, I was like, is it better to have Heat Wave? But with Taunt and Hurricane, I think I'll be fine, because I don't have to super effectively connect with the Ferrothorn, because I can taunt it. So game plan wise, when I trap the Blissey or overwhelm the Ferrothorn, then we're looking at Landorus or Shifu makes a lot of sense here. Coco could be it too, but Lander or Shifu makes the most sense. I don't have defog. I don't have U-turn. And so I'm gonna knock here. He could decide to commit, but commit to Hurricane. Because what I'm looking at here is if I can set this up in a way where he can't switch into, very interesting. So I guess we gotta commit to Coco. Coco never dies unless he has Sludge Wave or something like that. Hurricane. He managed to connect. That's frustrating. That is super frustrating, man. So homie doesn't know what he's doing. He's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play. Are you fucking serious, dude? This dude literally came in the game, was like, fuck it, fuck game plans, like I'm just gonna go for broke and hope for the best. Like, that's super frustrating, man. What would I need to do? I'd need to, like, please miss. That's all I ask, another miss. Like, I've gotten, this Torrent should be dead. Her Heat Wave wouldn't have killed me even if I roosted on Coco. So it was a pretty safe roost. Um, but I didn't know he was just gonna sack it. So him sacking this though does mean my cart has a pretty good situation going on. Um, I'm not gonna give up yet, but my Heatran was huge issue for him. Huge issue for him. So for him to just, I don't know. Hey, it worked out for him. What can you do? What I need to do to win this? I don't think I can, because this Coco's Dazzling Gleam is too big of an issue right now, and I'm not Spadef Lando, and I can't. So it goes hard Coco. It's choice specs, and so obviously he's gonna Dazzling Gleam here. If he Thunderbolts here, blessings, yeah. Like I wish I could have done something about that. So rocks here, commits to U-turn. We're gonna really punish this Coco. Maybe I can do something. If he gives me his Ferrothorn, I can. So Landorus Therian. I don't want Mind Toxic, but at the same time, if I Toxic him, yeah. Well, let's not say we can't win yet. Very unfortunate start. I gotta gamble here. He does Toxic. I was hoping he wouldn't, but it's a good Toxic. It's a good Toxic. He loses Amon here. On the off chance he U-turns, the Toxic was good because you're pretty Coco weak. The only way I can win is if he chokes and gives me his Ferrothorn somehow. Based on how he played the first couple turns, I wouldn't put it past him. So the fact that he has defog means even more that I should have stayed in and attacked. If I was speed boosting here, I win. Under speed boosting is worth. I'll Leaf Blade hard. He should never go straight Ferrothorn. Oh my fucking god. He was about to risk the whole fucking game. If I double Leaf Bladed there, Coco is dead. The biggest threat to my team. Like, that's literally the biggest threat to my team. That's why the Lando matters so much. So, ideally he doesn't Dazzling Gleam, but if he does, he just wins, yeah. So. Yeah, that's super frustrating. I should have gone off the choke though. I should have hoped that he hard switched to Ferrothorn, Sacred Sworded him there, which would have freed up Finny. Yeah, that was actually my fault. I should have hoped that he did some stupid shit like he did and choked the game away. You let me hit his Ferrothorn. Yeah, I know he will. It didn't do shit though. I might be able to do something. Leave it in. No. Okay, at least he made that play wisely. Yeah, it's over to E-Scarf. Okay. So yeah, and I'm Surf. That's a frustrating loss, but with the kind of day I've been having, I'm not shocked. That lines up perfectly with the day. If I had U-turn there, I would have used it versus his Torn, which makes even less sense why you nasty plot. I guess he figured, okay, I'll just bank on the fact that he'll knock, and then I'll bank on the fact that I'll hit a Hurricane. There's so many things that had to go right there. Let's actually give you guys an update. I think that dropped me below 1900 with Decay. Yeah, because it says 1892 here. So that's a frustrating one. I'll try not to bring that game into this one. He's super weak to CM Coco, so that's where we're gonna end game this. If we can get up, if we can toxic his Lando first. I think one of these has aromatherapy. I've played this team before. So let's break it down. It's Unaware Clef. No, it was Spudef Clef and Assault Vest Melmetal. And so for Assault Vest Melmetal, I'll need to remove Toxic D-Knight. He's super Finny weak. So that's gonna be my go-to. Sweep him with Finny. He can't guard well against Heatran. SD cart. He needs Buzzwole weekend for SD cart. The only reason I'm leading Lando is because I don't want Melmetal to be something I'm staring down turn one. Just like the last game, the question is who cares about Toxic more? If I was SD, wow, he actually he's knock. Oh yeah, he didn't have. Why would you knock there though? He must have Heal Bell. I don't remember what has it, but I think something on his team had Heal Bell. The funny thing is, if I was SD, no, because his Dragonite hasn't been touched yet. I was gonna say if I was SD, man. So that Coco, because Coco is a huge issue for him. Let's see. So there's the Buzzwole. No surprise there. I'm gonna Leaf Blade here. He either predicts me or he's going for something. Oh wow, I just got fucking. I either got predicted the shit out of, or he doesn't care. I'm gonna assume it's the latter. I mean, I'm assuming it's the former. Because there's a lot of drawback to me going Tornadus. So I was like, well, you know, he'd never go for CC, so you pivot back to Lando, get the free. Well, you pivot back to Melmetal or Lando, because you're like, okay, if he leaves Cardin, you know, maybe he was fearing Aerial Ace. But as I said, it's not like a game-defining play. It's just, you know, obviously makes things a little harder for me. So we're gonna go here and knock. Actually, that was just sloppy. I had no reason not to Torn. My ideal situation is catching his Melmetal and removing that thing's item. But let me slow down and think the game through. Tornadus could potentially single-handedly destroy him. Future sight. Okay, teleports, which means Lando comes in and he toxics. That sucks. Oh, he knocked. I like knock. I don't mind knock at all. He left it in? No, I'm faster. I wish I had U-turn. So I really need to not get hacks here. Okay, so he dealt hard switches, which is the good play. He loses a lot of momentum if I go Torn. Yes, I got that play right. That's a huge turn. That is a huge turn, because now we're starting up the Coco is gonna overwhelm his team. As will Heatran. So Torn, he shows knock. Can't afford to lose his item here. He can't afford to lose it. Does he predict me to double, or he can hit me? No, he just predicts me to switch out. You know, obviously Coco isn't something he wants coming in repeatedly. The crit matters, because, you know, obviously I wouldn't have gotten 2 killed there. So now I can go hard Lando. He should go Slowking. Even if he doesn't, he wastes a turn with rocks. Yeah. So very interesting how he's playing this. Very interesting how he's choosing to go about this. Ideal situation, obviously, he's forcing in Lando / Melmetal, Dragonite. EQ. I believe this had like flamethrower. I don't think it had anything to touch Landorus. If it does, it's slower than me, so I'll have the switch initiative. Buzzwole. My Heatran is really damn good too. But Buzzwole without speed. I'm trying to think. I don't want Melmetal coming in. So we'll keep forcing this Dragonite to heal if we can, or get a para, right? I was like, sooner or later that's gonna happen. That sucks, but doesn't at the same time. So Stone's dug into Clefable. So he's definitely unaware. We weren't surprised by that. Wonder what... You have to choose Heal Bell here, or Armor Therapy, or... So... Commits to Protect. Magma Storm here on the out chance. I don't know why you go Lando, but yeah. I don't think it doesn't matter. I was gonna say I don't think you have an Earthquake, but he does, which is good for us because we get to Toxic it here. Nice. That's a big Toxic. It means you can't come in on Coco anymore, and I have the initiative coming in. I played this pretty shittily. Just trying to think. Maybe I'm prioritizing. Yeah, I knew if he did that. I thought he would go for Flamethrower, I'm not gonna lie to you. So we pivot to Heatran here. You're probably like, Jam, why would you go Tran on... he definitely going Clefable here. Oh, he roosted. Interesting. He's definitely... he should switch, but I mean, like, he might not out. What would I need to do to win this? Is there another way? What he's doing well is keeping Melmetal at bay. Like, for example, here you'd assume I just go to Landorus, U-turn back out, which is why I'm like, if I were my opponent... Oh, he stayed into EQ then. Yeah, he got me. He loses a lot of momentum if I go Lando there, so I didn't think he would EQ. And I'm really far in the back. So, hey, I'm either getting super outplayed or he's just like, fuck it, I'm going to play it really safely in this one. So we'll taunt here, prevent Slowking from tellying. But he can Future Sight, yeah. Scalds, interesting. Well, this allows for me to hit his Melmetal for some damage. I mean, this shit is done. Yeah. Like, I knew Melmetal was coming in, but it's like, you know, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I just played this poorly. I just played this really poorly. This wasn't the original team. I edited it a bit, so it's not all on the team or anything like that. But I just played this game pretty damn poorly. It's not over, especially if he managed to leave that in there, but it's smart enough to not do so. It's an interesting decision. He could lose here. Yeah, he could lose. He's playing this pretty sloppily. Right, this part of the game, he's playing it pretty sloppily. Like, if I burn his metal, he could literally lose the game here. You should never go hard metal here. Yeah. He's playing this part pretty sloppily. But if I get him to choke and go hard metal for some reason, or go hard clef, take rocks, get burned. Yeah. So I said, if he gets if Mel gets so you moonblast you every time. Okay. Yeah. And this is a big turn, because I get to tox. Oh, Slowking needed to be toxic there. Slowking needed to be toxic there. I mean, I don't think I was winning either way. But maybe that's not true. Maybe that's not true. Taunt. Should always scald here. Scald, then. Yeah, I played this game poorly, guys. My apologies on this one. So let me not tilt the games away. Like, I need a lot of boosts to take on metal, which is the issue. Yeah. The very least, I know he's gonna either future sight here or scald. Yeah. He goes hard metal. This is actually really good. So I might be able to do something here, depending on how much Coco gets. No future sight. Come on. Obviously, Slowking comes in here. Right. Let me think. Taunt. You definitely scald. I don't want him teleporting into metal. Yeah. You won't expect Calm Mind. So I could see him. Yeah, he's gonna leave it in. Please don't. Fuck, dude. You expect me to roost here, so you go hard metal is still a play here. Even if in case he chokes, yeah, he doesn't go mel for some reason. Stalling out the terrain is good for him, but I mean, I can't win. What are we getting here? Yeah, I think I allowed that last game to affect me too much. And what I'll do is I think I'm still under 20 games or 20 L's. Let's try to crit here. Oh, so he was max defense. So obviously landers can't beat Dragonite nor Buzzwole. So I'll play if I lose this one, then I'll just I might end the road. Oh, Blarful. Let's see, he probably has a good bit of points. Okay, excellent. Blarf might be able to give me my points back. Obviously, we gotta beat him, competent player, all that. We're gonna aim for CM, one of the CMons, overwhelming him here. Kurt, let me think. Was Slanderous his purpose to help me with that metal? Heatran is almost unguardable. But I think Calm Mind Coco is the easiest win con. We just have to determine what his Lele is first. Okay, so phase one. Unless this has like Choice, Specs, Thunder, should never die here. Lure and Zapdos remove item. Zapdos feels the inkling to VS. Cause like what I'm thinking here is the Volcanion makes a lot of sense. I just don't know enough about that Pokemon. So what I'm gonna do is mid-ground Coco. I could see a double, but this covers Volcanion coming in. So he has Volt Switch. Didn't expect Volt Switch just because of how what's it called? Just because of how yeah. All right, this isn't my rocker. Okay. So that's a really important Toxic. I didn't expect Volt Switch because of how like probable Landorus is, but you know, and it's not Specs Lele, so I know this isn't gonna be Specs. I don't think. Yeah, I expected Sludge Wave on a the assumption of Finny. So Knock would mean he's taking rocks, then Steam Eruption. Question is just how important my Torn is. Not as important as his Volcanion. I didn't want to risk missing there. Steam Eruption might not kill me. Oh fuck, dude. That's a big burn, like a huge burn, because now he has a lot of leverage back. Like he could go Landers because I don't have U-turn, so yeah, he can go. That's a big burn. Oh well. It'd be in my best interest to trade Toxics here. If he goes Volcanion, I lose a lot of value. I can't risk that. Yeah, he should go Volcanion. Yeah. So it's interesting how like the plays aren't particularly like hard to read or anything. The burn right there was huge though. Like Torn would have ripped his Volcanion apart with a Hurricane, and even if I missed, just the fact that he'd be on rocks and I'd get the switch initiative, because I don't want his Zapdos coming in on my cart, which is why I didn't go cart on it first. So really the question is what kind of Melmetal he is. You know, if he's Assault Vest, and he's max speed. I can tell by how much. So I'm actually gonna go Cart. Cart might still die to Steam Eruption, but if he Sludge Waves here, great. Yeah. Oh my fuck me, bro. Like, I thought he's gonna double down. I probably shouldn't have wanted to double down there. Anything that's not Lando. Yeah, excellent. So this is a good toxic. He actually commits to knock, which I disagree with, especially because you're faster than me. So now Coco has a very good shot at eating my opponent up. It's just gonna come down again to which one of the especially because you're a VS. Please hit. I really need this to hit. Nice. It's pressure. No, it's static. The Zapdos is important, but it's not the end of the world for me. I really need to hit this Magma Storm here, particularly if he goes Hardlanders. It's just the only thing that can threaten me out. Dragapult's fine. Please hit. Oh, that's a big miss. Especially if he Shadow Balls. Phantom 4. Oh, that's a big ass fucking miss, man. That's a big miss. Oh, that's a big miss. I think he might be bad. Oh, that's a big miss. That is a big fucking miss. Again, especially if he's banded. Let's see. Oh, it's clear body. Yeah. This is Draining Kiss. Damn, that's a fucking big miss, man. So he's AV Mel. So he EQs here. Damn, that's a big miss. Which means my solution is CM Coco. Because it's Scarflight. Like, the question is just what I see him on. Zapdos. Yeah, I have to overwhelm him. He does bash. I didn't expect bash there because Heatran is so likely. I guess he's like, fuck it, you know, if I get the damage, I'll find. But he's leftovers. I'm like not good at this game. I don't know how I missed the leftovers there. But I hit a lot of Magma Storms, so you know, what can you expect? I have to Magma. If I don't, and he goes to Landers, it wouldn't make sense to go Heartland. I need him to do what? I need to get a Calm Mind off. Earth Power here protects. I need to get a should sack Dragapult. He actually sacks Mel, which makes sense. You get the free switch into Lando. So that the Magma Storm miss was huge. I'm not sure why he went Pult first. When he must not be confident his Lando is faster than my Heatran. Or he's gonna try to Psychic Sweep, which makes sense too. Yeah, it's banded. Yeah, that's game. That's game. So that's 3 in a row, which puts us at where? Puts us at 67 and 21. So that's still not a lot of losses. I just know it's gonna take forever to get these points back. I guess it's not technically over. For some reason, he could be minus speed, and I crit Dazzling Gleam here. Yeah, oh, it's Spadef Lando. So yeah, I guess I can't be mad at the burns really suck, but you know that's the nature of the game. I don't regret any play I made. Maybe going Finny on Melmetal, but no human goes Finny there. I mean Heatran there. If he hits my Heatran, I die. It's over. So yeah, I'm good to win on Blargo. But I can tell like I'm not playing well. Um, it's funny because if I had a normal cocoa, it'd probably be an easier time. But I can't say for sure. I'm not gonna change it. Urshifu, no. Okay. So that means that Coco later on has hope. It's on a Wycliffe. Nice life orb, but it's knock. Trick. What did he trick to me? What? What the fuck? He just took my leftovers. Okay. Okay, buddy. Alright then, let's hit him with this young power of earth. Where am I? Where am I? What's going on? Help me, somebody. Help me. Magma Storm did 44. But he's getting lefties. And me not having leftovers actually mad. Let me think the game through, because I'm starting to get flustered and annoyed. Let's stall out these. Yeah, it's doing shit. Oh, he's not switching it out. Okay, it's very odd. It's a very odd guy. I don't see what he'd have to where he's so confident that. But his clef is gone. Not how I expected this to go. It's max defense clef. And then Zapdos is his heat train counter. So he essentially gave me his cart answer. Okay. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't understand it. Oh, he tricked my... No. Lander's... How the fuck did Lando get the sticky barb? He knocked... Is that how sticky barb works? Knock... Even if you EQ? Because I looked at my Lando just now and it has a sticky barb. How the fuck did he get that? Oh, and I U-turned. But it doesn't say I got the sticky barb. Okay. Let me get my shit together. Because this is his tornado. No, that's not true. It's more of his... It's more of just like losing to Kartana without this is the biggest thing. It's discharge. Okay, I'll take discharge all day. Whoa, that sounded mad sus. Not gonna lie to you. That sounded crazy. Alright, so we'll give up Tran here. He actually doesn't even like my guy just refuses to kill Tran. And then goes to Cliff. He just refuses. He doesn't believe in killing Heatrans. I've never seen such a thing. So he could technically have lost here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know, guys. I truly do not know. I truly do not know what it is that is going on in this moment. It is leftovers, so that's good to see. Scald here makes the most sense. Rillaboom comes in, he risks the burn, and he gets burned. So that's a done deal. I have never seen such a playing. At least it got me out of my my losing streak. I can tell that I'm not playing well, and there's just something in me is like, man, damn, like we not finna go to that. I don't feel like climbing all the way back up. I'd rather just do like an OLT run or something, or just stay on this alt but not call it road and just switch the thumbnails back. Let me know, or just stop it at 25. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop it at 25. So I have, how many losses now? I have 21, I think, 22 losses. I have 3 losses to give. If we go over 25, we just call it a day. 18-15. I love seeing Coco in this game. So I need this typical lead. So Lando or Shifu are my worst cases. Well, or Shifu is my worst case for Lando. Coco, it is too. Lander is knock. Yep, this makes the most sense. I don't care if he knocks. Toxic would suck, but I don't care if he, yeah. I don't have U-turns, so I don't feel comfortable staying in here. My Finny is actually really, really important. I wonder what his Lando is. Heatran's leftovers took nothing from that. It could be rocks, but I thought it was. So I wonder what his Landers is. He's super weak to this. So it's a very interesting dynamic. Probably goes hard Coco. No, goes hard Bisharp. I wanted him to go hard Coco. If that means maybe his Lando is Scarf. Obviously your Iron Head makes the most sense. My Heatran is decent at best, really. It's not amazing. If he knocks, he knocks. Yeah. Come on, guys, man. What kind of day have we been having, bros? Like, he's not even Orb, which makes that even more frustrating. And the confidence this guy went to his Bisharp with is as if Bisharp is some kind of Finny counter. That means he knows he's weak to Finny. He's been Finny swept before. The way he's playing is like, he's like under and under. No matter the circumstance, we're killing this Finny. I'm gonna Dazzle. Like T-Bolt's the obvious killer. I think his Lando is okay. So it's lefty's Lando, which is good news for my what's his face later. It's good news for my I'll go hard Lando. He does Dazzle. I didn't expect him to. I thought he'd T-Bolt. But again, I don't have U-turns, so I don't really have the luxury of playing these games with these guys. If my late game is gonna be Coco, though, I'll need some conditions met. He does U-turn. Ideal situation is Lando, so we can trade Toxics. Because my Coco beats his. Yes, please hit. I don't need a paper to draw. Got lots of balls to practice on. Don't worry. Okay. At least I know it's not Life Orb or Specs Coco. So I mean, that means something, right? Such a big miss. At the very least, he can't switch into Kartana anymore. So if I go card and he sucker punches, I take a ton of damage. He gets to go to Coco and punish me heavily. You never go. Yeah, you go Lando if you want. You can. Heatran made sense, but I figured if he went Tran, I'd go Finny. Unless he doubles to Bisharp. Oh, that's such a satisfying Magma miss. When I say such a satisfying. Now, I'll still Skull. Slowking makes sense. The problem with Slowking is that you You give me free CM, which I didn't think he'd want to do. So we're looking at Carmine sacking Bisharp here. Or going hard Coco, no? Interesting. That's not how I expected him to play that. Either he's not thinking very hard, because I'm like, if I see him there, like I could literally have swept him there had I calm-minded. Okay. Avidity boots, not that important. Defogging would mean Bisharp. I mean, he can't kill me with skulls, so you think, okay, well, yeah. My future sight again, or teleport, yeah. Then dazzling gleam here. What I'll do is maybe bluff. Man, that damn miss on land. Oh man, such a huge miss. So I'll bluff choice scarf here, because I mean, if you leave Coco in, I'll sacred sword. He goes hard. Like, who goes Landers? Whatever. Oh, that's so satisfying. That is unbelievably satisfying. That is unbelievably satisfying. Especially because I still think I'm outside of Coco's T-bolt range. Let me run the calc on that. Cartana. Tapu Koko. Maybe not. 70 to 83. So Dazzle does nothing. 70 to 83. It's close enough to where he'll kill me. So now my mission in life is to calm mind with my Coco. The question is, what am I gonna calm mind versus? I could calm mind versus his. I guess he thinks I'm so stupid. Sorry to hear that, Brody. Okay, so what I'm thinking of, oh, he used, why did you, okay, I guess he figures I'll just, yeah, because if you click the wrong move here, like if you surging strikes and I switch, I'll U-turn. Like if I went cart there, you were done. Unless he thinks that, yeah, I'll just take him on from him here. Probably Bisharp. Maybe you'll go Coco. Oh, yeah, I don't. He's probably protective pads, because I'm like, that doesn't really make much sense to me. So, this is where things get interesting. So we're going to Leaf Blade here. Obviously, he's going to Thunderbolt. Thing about it, he doesn't know I have Calm Mind. So I could see him either. If I win the speed tie, even better. Speed tie, winning the speed tie is best case. Nice. Especially if he dazzles. Oh, that's good. That's good. That could be game. Because you go train on, but I'm +2 now. And it's electric terrain boosted. Yeah. Yep. He's gonna be mad. Watch the. Oh, he didn't say. I knew he was gonna be pissed. So finally, Calm Mind Coco does something. That's great. Happy to see that. Happy to see that. Okay. Very, very happy to see that. So if we can round this out at 1900, I'll stop the episode. Oh, what a episode, man. We dropped 3. This is also a reason I don't record late in the day, because by the time this time of the day come around, like, I'm mentally spent, and so I know I don't play my best towards the end of the day. that, or I'll just have to not. I can't go from one activity into recording. Like I'd have to take like a sec, you know, unwind and do some shit, and then get into it where my mind is clear. I'm thinking clearly. So another Ferrothorn here, 1910. Yeah, beating this guy would round me out pretty nicely. Question is beating him. More, I guess the question is just killing his Ferrothorn. How do we achieve that? If it is what's Landorus's purpose in this game? Let's break it down. Whenever I get tilted, I just do my left to right analysis. Finny beats everything except Ferrothorn if it starts CMing up. Heatran switching his Finny and Dragonite, but it matches up decently, offensively at least. You know, it's most important is Ferrothorn. Upon Swords Dancing, what stops my death stroke? What stops my death stroke, bros? Weavile is problematic. Landorus is damn good. Is it worth trading Toxics? It is worth trading Toxics. But is there an alternative, better alternative? No. Ferrothorn on lead makes a lot of sense. But yeah, Torn. I'm missing U-turn, but I didn't expect Finny, because Finny, if he's like a trick variant, then this sucks. He may attack me directly. But the upside of Torn is one of those ones that can't be KO'd. But I know if I Torn, like, so I think of all the worst case scenarios. If I Torn any Weaviles, I lose a Mon's item. Yeah, I was wondering, like, it seems like some Scarf shit, which isn't horrible. I'm glad they gave me a Scarf, because that means if I see him up with Coco, a lot more value. Interesting. Leaves the Finny in. Okay. So I'll knock again. Ideal situation is he tricks again. If not, kudos. Yep. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Do I want Choice Scarf on my cart? I don't think so. I don't want Scarf on anything else. I actually do. But if anything were to take the Scarf, it would be card. How annoying. And I missed the Hurricane. He doesn't have a flying resist, so that Hurricane miss was huge. Please don't get a no drop. Please hit. Thank you. So I'm Scarf, which isn't great. It's not the worst thing in the world. I can use it when Blacephalon gets out of control. I knock it. And he doesn't have a flying resist. Weavile's 100% going for trip. Let me think. Is that worth it? Weavile knocking into Finny. Finny's item gets removed as I pivot to Heatran. Is it worth giving him my Finny's item? Or I could go hard Coco here, Roost, Invite in Ferrothorn. I give up my item. Or I stay in here and risk the miss. It's not really a risk. Like, I don't need the Torn. I'm gonna take the damage here. Primarily because it kind of entices his Weavile to stay in. Let me think. If I go, which would take the most value? Cart, knock. The Weavile's probably knock. Yeah, Cart knock takes the most value here. If he leaves the Weavile in, he dies. And plus, he doesn't know what kind of card I am. So I could be Choice Scarf and he wants to guard against that. And so I can either remove the Dragon Knight's heavy duty boost, or I can remove the Landorus's item, which opens up Coco a bit. Best case is obviously, oh wow, he knocks and gives Weavile up, which again isn't, you know, I can see the logic in that. I was gonna say triple axle might not. Fuck, that was stupid by me. I was gonna say triple axle might knock me out from here, so I should go to fucking. That's frustrating. I didn't think he'd give up his Weavile again, especially because I could have been scarfed. Okay, that works out well. I did not think he'd give up his Weavile so easily. The question is, who's faster? If he's faster than me, my play here is to not sack. My play is to U-turn. Okay, he is faster, but I guess like Toxic made a lot of sense there too. You know, I would need Toxic. I actually played my card really stupidly. I think that was really greedy by me. I thought knock would guarantee kill the Weavile, so I didn't think it was the worst thing in the world. I don't regret knocking if it killed. But him staying into knock, removing my life orb. When he, I don't know, maybe his Dragonite isn't, maybe it's set up Dragonite then, the way he's playing. Okay. If he does go to Ferrothorn, he's probably stacking Weavile here. So if he goes Ferrothorn, I get my Heatran in. And I get a Magma off. But that's not even really my concern. Because he sacks Weavile here. It tries to get the free switch in the Lando. I guess it depends on what his Dragonite is. Because my Heatran is a huge issue. Please sack Ferrothorn for some reason. Just decide like, hey, Ferrothorn isn't that great. Now this shit, I can't switch. Even though it could be Trick, I can't switch. What's my Ghost Resist? What's my switching? Hopefully he's Calm Mind. And he was, I don't know why he sacked Blacephalon and kept Weavile. Very interesting how this has been playing out. Yeah. And I figured that was a possibility. You know, we figured that was a possibility. Ideally, the Dragonite isn't... oh, he dual wing beat it hard. He probably predicted Finny to come in. So if he has dual wing beat, 9 times out of 10 he lacks. He keeps going Ferrothorn, which I'm not expecting because I said, okay, finally sacks the Weavile. That means he's not Ice Punch. Cause I'm like, yeah, cause you know my Landorus was coming in. So if you dual wing beat, it was from a place of like, okay, I know that. Yeah, good. Straining Kiss here. It would make sense for him to go Pharaoh, cause you don't want to give me your multi-scale. But if he gives me the Dragonite, then Heatran has a pretty solid shot here, especially if it's for some reason not a healing Dragonite. So yeah, he dual wing beat. It hurt though. Skull better here? No way. Nah. If I burn the Dragonite, it is. But he may wing beat again. Yeah. And it's close. So you roost here. Draining Kiss is doing. Like if I sack Lando and come back to Finny here, you're in a bad spot. Is it better to Scald? Like for example right here, it's like the most obvious Landorus sack of all time. But I also could get you to miss I'm gonna predict him to predict me to sack. Oh. Oh no, I lose now. Maybe not. Maybe not. Depending on what is maybe not. I'm going heat shred on the off chance he goes to Ferrothorn. If he EQs here, he's a king. And that's just that. Yeah. You know, human EQs there. Like, this is the most obvious switch back to Lando ever. I'm gonna Magma Storm. Oh my. I don't know if this guy's just a genius of the game, or he's just like, if I went Lando there, not only would he have to take Intimidate, and he's at -1, and be toxic. Like, he literally could have lost there. He probably would have lost had I gone to Lando there. Yeah, this game's over. Yeah, I don't know. This was a very interesting one. I think I could have won this game a couple of different times. I'm not sure if it was a case of like my opponent was just like doesn't give a fuck. Again, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say like, okay, he was just a thorough player, and he just knew every waking play that I would have done, and he just couldn't be stopped. So crit para, full para here would be crit, full para. No, we actually almost won there. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it, man. Today's not the day for it. Yeah, I'm trying to think about that game. If I burned him with Scald, it would have been done. But me banking on a Scald burn, I don't feel good about that. And had he roosted on the turn I sacked Lando, it would have been bad. But if I sacked Lando and then went to back to Finny, I'd have taken the dual wing beat. I could have doubled to Heatran that turn, because he'd be within Draining Kiss range, I believe. I don't remember. Either way, guys, we lost what, 4 games? 4 games, 1-2. It ain't happening. But we have, I think, 2 more losses in the end, so I may do one tomorrow, fresh in the morning. Yeah. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.